Hello everybody, my name is Anthem. Welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 Kaiserreich. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So we should now be able to pick... Well, okay, not yet. But soon, I think our little council election, Congress thingy is going to be done. And we will see who's in charge of the nation. I think this guy should win again. Oh, we can actually change who we want. Okay. The U.S. achieved the majority and are now in charge of the government. Now, two leading members of the faction can assume the role of chairman. Congress has been held with grants something for 1,825 days. So we can either gain 5% stability, ruling party. I think the ruling party doesn't change regardless. So political power gain plus 0.7, resource efficiency plus 14%. Political power gain plus 0.03, construction speed slightly up, research slightly down. And recruitable population minus 2% actually is pretty bad. Is that what we have right now? No, we don't. So that actually makes our population or our military issue even worse, which I didn't even know was possible. Or we can go for this guy. Politics will change. That's the same. Slightly more. A trade deal opinion factor I don't think matters at all. Production efficiency cap plus 2%, resource efficiency gain plus 4%, as opposed to the research. Resistance goes straight down, stability goes up. You know, let's just have someone new on the thing, so I can have a new picture. Oh, look at this guy in his freaking hat. That's a good hat. But yeah, we'll get 3 more civilian factories, which we, like, desperately need. Like, super badly. So that gives us more soldiers. It didn't. No, these are all 1937. Let's just, yeah, get some more resources. But he's got a pretty good hat. You guys also have like no organization right now. If we attacked Italy at the very moment, we would just steamroll them. CNT FIA. Leaders of CNT FIA have fled Spain are currently facing arrest and imprisonment. They've come to us asking for training and support so they can return and bring down the king. Political power, manpower minus 20,000. Joke's on you, I have 0. I can kick them out and give them refuge, or I can support them. 500. Do I have guns? Are you the MS-36? I can give them 5. You know, I can give them 500 guns. 20,000 manpower doesn't matter because I have 0. So it doesn't have any effect on me as far as I know. But it's just more political power, which means I can finally go to partial mobilization and fix the disaster. Or the perceived... Why is it going to take longer now? It was going to be done in December. Now it's done in January. Unless it was done actually December of 1937, if that was the case. And I didn't read it right. Either way, that's still going to take a long frickin' time. And I got bonuses for it too. Diplomatic development. Wait, what? I have never in my entire life seen that screen. What was that screen? I've never seen that pop up. Ever. I don't know what that was. Diplomatic development? So the country stopped existing and now we have Flanders, which is actually still part of the Reichspakt. Or, apparently that went to the Dutch at some point. And we have Valone, who has now become a totalist nation under this dude. And there might be civil war? I don't know. The road to war. That sounds ominous. Are we really going to declare war, like, already? You can demand Savoy, fortify German border. Okay, no, it's mostly down here. Control will have a puppeteer ally control the major cities. The Wallonian crisis. Okay, so there's I'm so very surprised I don't know what that screen was. The rebellion in Flanders Wallonia has taken a vicious turn in recent weeks as open fighting and the rise of the Walloon commune flying the Cork-Hardy flag in town squares across the breakaway region. With German and royalist troops gathered in the Meuse for a swift counterattack, hopes for the survival of syndicalism in Wallonia fell onto Paris. With tensions rising between the German Empire and the Commune, it seems that the French blinked first, seemingly unwilling to bring down the wrath of Germany upon them. Even now, France is unwilling to offer guarantees to Walloon rebels. Survival of the independence movement now seems to be in doubt, and very few are to believe the king's regime will now fall. However, war between the great powers has been avoided for now. Revolution by force. Do you feel like you have an entire tree still? Unless they both have the same tree. No. Huh. Are you the carryover tag? There's just so many focus trees in Kaiserreich. It's kind of crazy. Like, do the legislations have their own tree? I think they do, don't they? Yeah, no. I think almost... Oh, you don't. German China doesn't. But I'm really surprised just by, like, how many countries have... You actually have your own tree, too. Yeah, very, very a small one. But I'm surprised it's even there to begin with. Can I support you in any way? Because I would like Germany to be weak. Like, you can't win this because Germany's going to call in all their allies. Which is the one weird thing I find in Hearts of Iron 4 is that the entire faction always gets called into every little war. Flanders capitulated. Oh, they've, they know that pretty fast, actually. 9th to 18th divisions. They can actually just hold their front line. I feel like they can actually do pretty okay. The Kingdom of Siam has declared war on the Siamese Federation. Is that also just... So you have paternal autocrats and the authoritarian democrats. So basically, not too much of a difference as far as I can tell. We'll see. Kingdom of Spain against those guys. It's all good. Wait, does Poland have a tree? Poland does have a tree. Do you have a tree? You don't, so you're a trash country and nobody cares about you. Sorry, Galicia Lodomira. I'm sorry things had to turn out this way. I wonder how many troops the Germans are actually going to lose here. They've already lost about 800 men. Significantly less than the Commune has lost. Poland has elected a new king. For almost 2 decades, the Polish throne has remained... How is that even possible? After the end of the Weltkrieg, the reach of the council has conveyed... I guess that they had a kid on the throne. I guess that kind of makes sense. New monarch. The coronation has been held in the Palace of Warsaw early this morning. The regency is over. So we got this guy. Not a descendant of any historical Polish monarch. He's been a new king. Good work, guy. I don't think you don't like me very much. Different ideology. So he's nationalized the industry. So I'm going to strengthen the republic, which I think maybe will give me oh, that's going to be 0 days. Fantastic. We made the republic strong. Industrial democracy, factory output goes up. Political power goes up, which would also be like quite nice. Or stability goes up. Well, right now we have absolutely no positives and no negatives in our stability, so we're kind of very about the entire situation. I guess we're going to go for this one. 90 political power, just so we can actually get more manpower would also be nice. Oh, but also industrial democracy seems like it could be useful. I'm going to go with this one first. I've changed my mind. Like, what are you guys doing anything? Pilot training? You're doing unknown focuses. Apparently we have no idea what the Pope's doing. The Pope's doing some sneaky shit. And I don't know what it is. And I guess I'll never know what it is. So revolution by force, peaceful transition. By the establishment. It's like, I don't think you're going to win, guy. I don't think you're going to win. You could also have just been preserve the monarchy, but apparently that didn't happen. So we have a new tree. It's still 1936 actually. I'm surprised. I've been pausing a lot, to be fair. Let us get the new light tank. Because right now, how many tanks do I actually have? I have 27 tanks in storage right now. That's enough to maybe build one tank. How many tanks do you need? You need 180 tanks. Never mind, we're not even close to being able to build one tank division. Mostly also because we don't have manpower, but... So your motorized infantry and tanks. So we have all the motorized is done already. 28 of 180 tanks. We have no manpower and we have no equipment right now. Reinforcement is going to be my main priority just because they're already on the field. And I don't want to do any exercises. I mean, it'd be good to get these guys all back up to regular instead of being green, but I also cannot afford to lose rifles right now because my industry is basically just poop. I mean, you can probably make the argument of why am I building tanks and stuff when I probably need more rifles, and that would be a good argument, I would say. But for now, it's all good. So you are at 7 now. Will you at least be done 9th of December? At least you're going to be done this year. I mean, I guess that's something. Not too much. Poor commune. Poor commune, they are now dead. I guess that's probably one of the ways that Germany and France can start fighting. Apparently they just installed this guy. Consolidate royal power. They preserve the monarchy. Strengthen German ties, form a royal guard. Adapt the constitution. What are they going to do? Just annex? More people are fighting? Why? Who's fighting now? The Indo-Chinese Union, led by this dude. He is a radical socialist. He is at war with the Germans, who it's not going to last very well for you guy. I can almost guarantee that Germany is going to be joining very, very soon. I don't think there's. Okay, I said I don't think. I have no clue if they're going to get more provinces by events or anything like that, because they don't have a lot of territory right now. I say there's like 20 divisions. That's actually pretty good, all things considered. Indochina has declared independence after. I want to read it. Thank you. After the Will Creek, Germany seized former French Indochina, but stability didn't restore until German intervention in 1926, crushed the revolutionaries in South China. Now, Indo-Chinese nationalists and leftists under the coalition government called Viet Minh rise up against the colonial regime. The leader, the head of the Viet Minh, cleared the independence of Indo-Chinese Union in Saigon after paying homage to the resistance of Asian people. He condemned the brutal German oppression of Asian people and reaffirmed the Indo-Chinese people's commitment to unity of Asia. Most observers agree with German media that there are some pompous peasants, German military forces, and even police in the Far East can easily suppress revolts or so-called Viet Cong. Who would win, the German Empire or some Vietnamese peasants? I don't know. The Viet Cong in 1936 seems like a good time to me. Can I like support them? Can I send troops over there? Is that Ho Chi Minh? I'm trying to remember. It might be. I'm trying to remember what his actual name was. I think so. I think it is. Oh, it is Ho Chi Minh. It says right there. It literally says right there. Okay, so it is Ho Chi Minh. The royalist victory in Siam. Sporadic fighting died down in the streets of Bangkok today as the royalists finally took control of the city, forcing Luang and other Republicans to hasten board ships bound for Saigon. Okay, so apparently they've all decided to go to these guys. A step back towards absolute monarchy. The world's a crazy place. The world of Kaiserreich is a crazy place. Shit's always happening. So we're getting 32 rifles a day. I would like to make more military factories. It's just that's not really possible right now. Yeah, so let's build some factories here. Keep the factories mostly on the border with France, because I mean I think that makes a lot of sense. Political power plus 100 would be useful, but I think I want to get to the urban communes first. Research time, railways, farming, 6 military factories. Ooh. That, okay, no. We got to go for the 6 military factories before the 2 civilian factories. No question about that. Absolutely the better choice for what we need right now. So we definitely cannot build the better artillery. Could we get can we get anti-tank weapons, anti-air weapons? Probably not right now, so let's go for a land auction. I always go for superior firepower. We still don't have enough resources, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. And what do you need? You need 100. So it's going to be 50 days roughly, maybe like more like 40. So a little over a month until we can actually train some troops, because right now it is low. We have 44 tanks though, so that's always good. But our production efficiency here is going to completely reset once the light tanks of the new tanks are done researching in 121 days. Christian associations of Italian workers and I can't read Italian. ACLI. Also abbreviated, god damn it. Also abbreviated as ACLI. They're the largest Catholic organization in the Republic. The goal of the organization is to help Catholics follow and live in accordance with the philosophies of Christian socialism. Unsurprising, it is heavily connected with the Christian Socialist Union within the National Congress. Let us follow in the steps of Jesus. They only have 29%, so I don't think they're going to usurp this dude with his hat and his beard. Oh, just like got glasses on. He didn't even actually notice that one. So you're gonna be done pretty soon. About 20 days. Maybe a little bit less than 20 days. Floyd B. Olson has been elected president of the United States of America. The dark horse candidate in an age of uncertainty, it appears that Floyd B. Olson has carried the progressive ticket to its first national election victory in U.S. history. The progressive platform Olson campaigned on drew unprecedented allies from both Democrats and Republicans seeking an alternative to the populist and partisan hacks that they saw tearing apart the nation. Reinvigorated with the news that his stomach cancer was in remission, Olson boldly strides into the White House amidst protests from both the socialists and hardliners who promised to fix the economy, restoring national brotherhood, and preventing political violence by any means necessary. I don't have high hopes for you, Floyd Nelson. So you got the social liberals in charge. They got Liberia and the Philippines as puppet states. I actually didn't even know they had the Philippines as a puppet state. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure the political crisis is completely okay and nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad could ever happen. It's a good time. It's a good time to be American. And also, I can maybe like start importing stuff now. Like get one thing of oil to maybe speed up a few things so they're not as slow. Oh no, it's a 5% penalty regardless. Oh, so it doesn't matter if you're actually only missing one resource, it's still the negative 5%. The election of Italy. I don't trust you, Italy. I don't trust you, Italy. The election of the Republic of Italy has ended with the election of Prime Minister Gasperi, head of the PPI. The new Prime Minister has assured people, both foreign and domestic, that he will resolve the Black Monday crisis. And it seems that the former Prime Minister Ivano attempt to consolidate power in the face of Black Monday has failed. So right now we got the social conservatives. I don't remember who was actually in charge before. And I don't think I can actually look at the who's in charge of parties of other countries. I'm pretty sure, at least. I might be wrong, though. Also, Italy doesn't like us very much. So support a socialist republic. Yeah, of course I support myself. You can't be mad that I support myself. I mean, you can, but... A lot of culture. In the city of Florence, conductor... Vittorio Gui has created a new festival called the Maggio Musico Florentio, dedicated to performing operas and musicals free for the people, so that way the classics can be enjoyed by the people, not just the privileged elites. Opening the opera for the festival was that guy. While it was the first of its kind in Italy, Vittorio has staged hopes. Okay. Can be replicated in other cities. Plus 20% political. Oh, I can actually change recruitment laws. Limit conscription. Go. And now we can actually maybe get people coming in here. Large recognized society within the Republic. Founded in Florence. More people support the syndicalists. Its goal is to help do recreation activities. Yeah, sure, that's good. And more political power. We don't see why the revolution is in the hands of only half the population. We are anarchists. But we are also women who want to make our own revolution. Not have men make it for us. We don't want a struggle designed to fit the male because we'll be screwed as always. We fight so that we can claim part of our share out. We want to make it clear that just now we're beside ourselves with joy, and it would be a great mistake to keep us at home knitting. Okay. The UDI, immense but not total approval, large women's organization, plus 20% political power. Sounds good to me, but it's going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks for watching. My name is Anthony. If you've enjoyed, burn a thumbs up. If you're not joking, a thumbs down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.